All right, you guys, welcome back to another segment with me. Thanks for choosing to watch the video, whatnot. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It was a wild weekend in California, Northern California to be exact. So first we had the Black Friday shooting at the largest mall in Northern California, Valley Fair. And then the next day, the following evening, we had the Stockton birthday party shooting, which was crazy because it was a child's birthday celebration. 4 children shot and killed, let alone 14 others injured. And that's damn near a terrorist level attack. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the latest news. Let's go ahead because they're constantly getting more and more information, and there's so many videos out on this. But let's go with the best one that I think I've chosen. Let's go.
They were celebrating life. As they celebrated life, someone came in and took, robbed, destroyed families.
What was supposed to be a joyful celebration for a 2-year-old's birthday party Saturday afternoon quickly turned to terror when someone came into this building in Stockton and fired several shots.
All I heard was gunshots. I didn't see anything. I just fell to the ground with my baby.
Well, let's see what's on her neck. Let's see. Glock Biddy. I don't know what the hell that means. I guess I'm getting old because I can't keep up with this shit that these young people put on their skin now. I don't know.
I try to hide behind the jumper. That's all I remember.
Patrice Williams was hosting her daughter's birthday, surrounded by mostly family and some friends. She says the shooting happened as they were preparing to cut the cake and end the party. Her grandmother, Teresa Spivey, says she threw the cake table down as soon as she heard the shots and used it as a shield.
All I seen was kids dropping. Somebody fell on the side of me and they was hit. I looked up and I see my granddaughter. I ran and got her, and I just started throwing kids in the back room, putting them up under the table.
Let's run it back. I heard there was 150 people in that small little banquet building. So just imagine trying to get out of there. We don't know if it was one way in and one way out, but when bullets is ricocheting and flying all over the place, they fired several shots. So, and also I've heard in the grapevine that they purposely target a certain child. So they weren't even there to pretty much, they weren't even trying to get an adult. They were purposely aiming for one of those children, which is crazy.
And I just seen the other kids just dropping to the ground, bleeding.
Spivey's sister, Bernice Bass, arrived at the horrific scene shortly after. She said she could see people carrying out children and people laying on the ground. The family shared this video from inside the building, taken when the family visited the scene the following day.
And the ones that lost their children, I am so sorry. I have 8 of my own. And when I woke up this morning knowing it was Monday morning, you had to get up and get your babies dressed for school. It's 4 parents, sets of parents out there. Couldn't get up, wake their baby up.
We asked the family if they knew of any possible motive, but they tell us they know of none.
Yeah, that's crazy. And of course, when you're setting up a celebration to have a good time, the last thing you're gonna think about is the event being terrorized. And not only her, but everybody that was involved in setting this venue up to have this event, to host it, they probably feel responsible for this. Like, well, if I would have never hosted this wouldn't have never happened. Those 4 kids would still be alive and with their families. That's pretty much what's going on. Like, there's so much guilt and shame going on here. So,
and it was hard to see who entered the building that night. And it's hard to understand why anyone would want to shoot up a child's birthday party.
I believe they just deserve to rot in jail.
The family now calling for justice.
I want the city to know on today, if you have any idea who pulled up and robbed us, stole from us, and took from us lives, tell it. You're not a snitch, because the person that did it not a gangster. You lost it if you thought you was.
Ooh. You heard that, right? It's like, I guess this is non-gangster to go after children. So you went from gangster to coward. That's basically what she's saying.
Patrice also says her sister Camry was shot in this shooting. She says she's in the hospital right now, but she is expected to fully recover. I'm live in Stockton. Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
Well, Roxanne, this is something no one would ever imagine to happen, especially at a 2-year-old's birthday party. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and all of the families involved. Keep us posted as you learn more. Roxanne, thank you.
Well, tonight we're also hearing from the families of those impacted. ABC 10's Gabriel Porras has been on scene every day since the night of that tragedy, and he spoke to the family of the 14-year-old victim from Modesto.
And Gabriel, tell us, what have they shared with you today?
Yeah, Chris and Laura, I sat down with the family of 14-year-old Amari Peterson. The word devastating doesn't even begin to cover it. That family gathered inside of this building on Saturday to celebrate the birthday of a 2-year-old. They would have never imagined that just 48 hours later, it would turn into a memorial for their own child. I want to warn you that the details the father shares about the final moments of his young son's life are simply gut-wrenching. Any father remembers the day their child is born.
He was just like the perfect gift from God.
But this father, Patrick Peterson, is now burdened to live with the day his son died.
All I could see is my son crawling on the ground and me trying to resuscitate him.
At just 14.
Wow. Just 14 years old. Gone. And I'm assuming these were his favorite foods. Fried chicken, a cheeseburger, fries, In-N-Out burger, basically. Okay, wow. That's crazy, you guys.
Amari Peterson took his last breath.
He had one bullet hole right above his heart.
Amari and his family, a few of the dozens on Saturday who were just trying to celebrate the birthday of a 2-year-old.
I just heard gunshots, and then the shooter came in, and he came in. I turned my back and I looked at him, and then I just started seeing him shoot. Just sit down.
Patrick's daughter was grazed, and in the panic before he could even react,
everybody running off, and then my son is just sitting there, just crawling, trying to get up. So I got my baby. I had to hop back over the counter, and I'm trying to see what's going on with him. I'm trying to give him CPR and the bullet, and he just got blood coming out his face, and it's just something that a father should never have to go through.
What no one should ever endure is now on a painful replay.
Every time I get ready to lay down, I'm like laying over my son while he's sitting there breathing, trying to breathe. Every day he would tell me, "Dad, I love you. Dad, I appreciate you." Every night, every morning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is hard to watch. Wow. This is talk about a dedicated father, as he did a lot right till the end of his time. And it's like, you know, I guess as a parent, most people think that their children are going to live on and they're going to die before their children. But a lot of times in this generation, it doesn't always work that way. Recently and lately, more children are dying before their parents.
Every night, every morning, that boy would tell me he loved me.
Ooh.
A loving boy, a gentle soul, a life taken, and a community shaken.
He was loved by like so many people. He loved sports, he loved football, he loved basketball. You know, he ran a little bit of track, but overall, he was just a gentle soul. And I just can't see why God would let something like this happen.
And that is...
I mean, yeah, it's something that you'll never think that you'll be involved in. I mean, well, as bad as that is, seeing him, you know, violently taken out of his world, you know, suffering from gunshot wounds, at least he was there to see his last few moments of breathing. Like, you know, he wasn't at home and he got the phone call that day, get over here, your son's dead. And then you go into shock when you get to the place where he's at to discover that he's been shot and killed. I mean, not that that's a whole lot better, but at least he's seen what happened. Like, he doesn't have to go around and ask, like, you know, what really happened. But the bottom line is, why did this happen? He's seen what happened, but now he has to find out why and accept it.
It's the question that so many people are asking tonight. Why did this happen? Right now, we don't know the answer. Investigators say they're working on it. So far, for now, this memorial grows with candles and flowers, and so many families now mourning. Amari's family tells me they've received so many calls and texts in the past 48 hours with people showing support. They are raising money online to plan for a funeral, something they would have never planned for, never prepared for, never would have expected. Live in Stockton, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
Yeah, I guess I could pretty much cut it right there, but it's like you purposely, it sounds like mental illness. You shot up a 2-year-old's party and you didn't come to shoot up an adult. You targeted a child. That is mental illness. And, you know, the state of the economy, there's going to be a lot more of this happening due to pretty much nobody's able to find purpose anymore because of job cuts. Everything's too expensive. So people are just crashing out, losing their mind, and just resorting to crime, stealing cars, robbing jewelry stores, etc., etc. You know, it just sucks right now. This is Kai DeVeo. I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.